So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, we're on the way.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet.
So, what can they make of this?
That's beautifully weighted.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get free. Baresi.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Beckenbauer. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Corner given. And we have our very first corner.
He rises!
Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Costa Curta.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rooney. And here's the chance to counter. Seedorf. He's on it. Can he get it? And he shoots! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it. Perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rooney, that's a little off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Roberto Carlos! That was mighty close. Costa Curta. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Up he goes! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Beckenbauer, spread it left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the ball in. And he gets rid in a hurry. They've played it short. Now who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Some good work on the right flank here. Pass is just off target. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here. And he's cleared it back out. Rooney. Maradona. Out to the left it goes. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's there to get it away. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Vitinha. And here's Maradona. This might spell take chance! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
En el marcador se puede ver información relacionada con la seguridad del estadio.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Costa Curta. Zanetti. Seedorf. Rooney.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Maradona.
And the finish!
And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Threads one in. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's having a go! That tested the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner
El
number
dorsal
2 then.
14, Rooney será reemplazado por el dorsal 3. Cambio de
Maradona
jugadores.
plays it short. Crosses it in here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Messi. And it's Neymar. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And that has put paid to that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Strong running down that left flank. Maradona. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
It's Ronaldinho!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! What a hit! The save was firm.
Hiroshima certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, shooting chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That could spell trouble.
And he was quick to react.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in space and looking for options. He's come in hard.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That is ended up in no man's land. So it is still 0-0. It's a promising position.
De Bruyne.
And this is Bale. Delivers the ball.
Toure can get it clear. Rijkaard.
Now this could be a chance.
No foul, says the referee. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Bergomi calmly anticipates.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
Good chance here!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Sergio Busquets really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! And he's managed to get rid.
Threads one in.
Tries a shot! Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Messi goes steaming forward. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well seen, saw that coming.
And the counter is on.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space.
Dembele.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha. And it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Now it's De Bruyne.
And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Messi.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Messi. Ronaldinho.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. It's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Mendes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the through ball. Might be danger here. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that was vital. And he was quick to get it clear again. Can he get on the... He's gone for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No, he's not getting past him there. Tries to play it through. Haaland. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's Bebeto. Dembele. That is lovely. He's got away. Dembele's delivery. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Ronaldinho plays it in. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he can clear it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Bergomi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Pepe. Chance! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's come loose. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get free. He's got full. And it's in. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established. Ronaldinho! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Ronaldinho. Oh, played through for the wide man. The ball has bounced loose now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Ronaldo. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Entran número 21, número 6, número 13, número 20.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Luka, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Luis Suarez, Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. "1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Hiroshima really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi's cross. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Very much into the last knockings. He won't be happy with that one. Busquets. Well, they could break here. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Vitinha. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's own... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
We have already started here.
Messi completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Rashford. Rashford! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Marquinhos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That was
Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's Lewandowski! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Drilled in low. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lewandowski. Yamal. He is through. Yamal! Oh, it's hit the post. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Ronaldo. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great vision. Ronaldinho. He's got away. That's good play. Ronaldinho plays it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Thiaw. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Rashford. Rashford. Oh, sweet feet. Serginho has it in. He's got full. And now they can clear their lines. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Messi. That's going right the way across. Well timed, excellent interception. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely weighted ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, that's well spotted. Rashford. Over to the left. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's run loose here. McAllister. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's McAllister, and he's managed to get free. McAllister was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think
He's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Here we go again.
15.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Shoots! Toure can get it clear.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rashford. Filippo takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rashford cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
It's a mighty... And it's hit the woodwork and out! Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Knocks it into space. Oh, important interception. Rashford. Now it's Inzaghi. Ambitious ball here. He's through here. Baresi cuts out the pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he was quick to react. Filippo Inzaghi. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Baresi trying to keep this in. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Floated through. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great chance! That's another chance! He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
It's Ronaldinho! And that would have been some goal.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20. El dorsal
Xiao.
4. El dorsal 13.
Foden.
El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos.
Looking to play him in.
El dorsal 7.
He has found the way through.
Oh, great feat that.
El dorsal 9.
Well seen.
El dorsal
Saw that coming.
47.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up. Vitinha! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I'm trying to find the right word here. Does dreadful work?
He's a sharp little ball here. Kubo conjures time and space where few can. Messi. Messi! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Probing pass. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Inzaghi!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Messi. He's found a way through. In towards the back stick. And he's there to clear it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That has not gone well. Threads one. Can he finish? It's loose. In he goes again. A real chance and a real let-off.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Scalvini. Out again for a throw-in. Gabriel, fourth official showing, and time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No short. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
And he's... Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Haaland tries to clear. And he whips it in. And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's got space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Foot in. Now what about a counter-attack? That's been slipped through. And this is Messi. He's found the way through. There's the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Cruyff. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Eto'o. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Now it's Gattuso, and that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Looking for options for movement. Cristiano Ronaldo. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Mendes. Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great ball, and he's in here. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries a shot! Goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Real chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Ronaldinho. The message is clear. None shall pass. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Thuram gets over and intercepts.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Pele. Oh, this is a great position. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Bullet! Corner number 2 then. Pullet plays it short. Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, well played. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pull it. Turns. It's Pelé! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Beckham. Now Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. And here's Roberto Carlos. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And that should get the job done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zanetti. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o. And here's Hullet. Marquinhos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. Now it's Pelé. That pass isn't the best. And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment. Go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
There's the shot! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly...
Eto'o gets through on his own. Cruyff's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Haaland. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pull it with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Cruyff. Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
That's Ronaldinho. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's surging through, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Ronaldinho.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has not gone well. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Eto'o. He can run onto that. Now it's Pelé. That's a sharp pass. Spread out to the left. Skims one. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Beckham. Coming on the field. Number
Bellingham.
9,
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 26.
Bellingham with the delivery.
Johan Cruyff.
That has
Number
earned
6,
a reprieve for the time being.
Substitution
They want to
in
be quick
progress.
here. It's breakaway time.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he get it through? That's a look and place it forward.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, sweet feet. And he was alert to it.
Canada clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Always onto this. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's a
Decent chance!
It's run. Oh, and he's following up. Harmlessly behind. Spread it left. Cantona. Zanetti, he's in space and looking for options. That's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. And this is Messi. And Messi! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great.
Has another go! Oh, that's incredible! And that made
just do it! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
And that is that.
One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Decent enough try. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Elects to cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, well played, well played.
Can he get it through? And he's cut it out. Pass somewhat off target. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now, can they get him away? Nuno Mendes. Lovely feet. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Looking to play him in. Azar. That has not gone well. Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. Bullish header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Goes looking wide. Back into the middle. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! And the finish! Marquinhos. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's run loose here. Messi. Koundé. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Koundé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Azar. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! Sticks it away! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Park Ji-sung. That looks a good ball through. And he's lost. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Oh, good spread. Brilliantly cut out. Thinks about the shot. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Baresi. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway. Baresi calmly anticipates. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Haaland. Park Ji-sung. And it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, nicely intercepted. That's a little off target. Now it's Messi. Picked up, it's Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Aims beyond the defence. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Takes aim and crosses. Baresi getting this one clear. Oh, what has happened here? Beckham. Haaland. Messi. Tries a measured ball. Toure clears it away. Hernandez played back into the centre. Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Toure cuts it out. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot at goal! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Rodri.
Number 21, Ibrahimovic.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to play it through. Played into space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Beckham. Coming on the field is
He's had it taken off him.
Vitinha.
Opts for safety. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Mendes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Messi. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that was vital.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Koundé. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bernardo Silva. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And this is Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! Messi picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Nice interception, well timed. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ibrahimovic! Oh, what's he giving here? Oh, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Roberto Carlos! He gets big! Oh, it rattles the bar! Early ball out from the back. Argentina are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. This might... He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
2 added minutes has
Looking
been
for
indicated.
options for movement. That is good strength. He is through here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Park Ji-sung. Baresi gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Baresi gets a foot in here.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's a little off target. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. Well read, nice interception. Haaland! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? That looks a good cross. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos delivers. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Ronaldinho. Played out towards the right wing. In towards the back. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well, that has not gone well. That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Figo. He's in space and looking for options. Up he goes! Oh, it rattles the bar! And he thumps it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's making progress on the ball. Looking for the run. And he's cut it out. Neither side yet able to find the net. Figo in acres of space out wide. And out it comes again. Haaland! No, he couldn't get hold of it. This their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham with the cross. Oh, what a... And it's hit the woodwork and out. Nuno Mendes. Crossed it again. He rises! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well read, and the danger is averted. Figo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Figo. And that has found him in acres of space. It's a mighty effort! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Is number 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the pass is intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played down the flank. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Baresi. Back into the middle. And it's Messi. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Can he get it through? That's Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lam.
There will be 1 minute at a
Maldini.
time.
Roberto Carlos. Now this could be a chance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Baresi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through here, and it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's a very shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look at.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He won't be happy with that one.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Terrific header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. He gets big! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he's on his way! Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish?
The attendance for this match
He's
was
really put himself on the line here.
28,599.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? Played in deep. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Lahm. Lahm. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good alertness. Figo threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Collier. Messi. Beckham. Now it's Haaland. And the counter is on. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Number 11, Jan Koller.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That's got him rattled. Oh, good spread. Figo. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's a good run down the left. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Toure concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. It's Cristiano, and he's following up. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And this is Neymar. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Gullit. What a player!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Romario is herring after that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Ronaldinho. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Cleared without complication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Romario. So what can they make of this? Now it's Neymar. Pele. Looking for the run. Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. That's a cute ball. Gullit. He's dribbled past his man here. And Gullit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Messi. Messi! Oh, another save. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Spread neatly. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Great vision. Oh, goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Can he get it through? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Corner number 3 coming up.
OK, being behind at the break is nice.
And the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. Baresi cuts out the pass. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Back into the middle. Pull it. Neymar. That is a great pick out. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's been cut out, well played. Pelé. Now it's Neymar. No way through. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Vieira. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. And this is Messi. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Romario. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary. It's a pretty loose pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. And it's Neymar. And he shoots! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips.
He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Pull it. Can they get him away? Romario gets into a good position. And this is Pelé. Roberto Carlos. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Pelé, looking to play him in. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ron, and the shot against the crossbar. Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
22, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 6.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Taking place.
Now that looks a decent ball. Romario. Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vitinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. Shoots! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Shot, surely! And now that could spell trouble. Yaya Toure. Vitinha. Baresi is making a foray down the right. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Looking for options for movement. And this is Romario. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Baresi reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rashford. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out wide. Zanetti. Quick look. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Algeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Rashford. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Olise. Mateus. That has ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. This looks promising. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played out to the right. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aubameyang. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. He's having a shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Number 20, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Ronaldinho. Takes a shot! Danger averted for now. He's only too happy to take that back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a lovely, neat pass. Back into the middle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rashford.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's a key interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Iniesta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He's through here. Mbappe gets into some space. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. A goal at a really telling moment. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Shot a goal! Sticks it away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attack.
And it's half-time here.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Algeria blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Toure, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And a chance! He can get that clear. And he's managed to gift it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home.